Ooh, hey, Mark Shepard, honesthypnosis.com, and today, I don't know, this image keeps coming into me, and it's kind of a story, and it's all of our stories, really. And I don't know if you know this, but I spent many years from 1993 till I'm still doing a little bit to the present moment. As a professional storyteller, I would go to schools, and I had this whole program called Drum Song Story, and I would take different folk tales from around the world and kind of bring them alive with drums and different sound effects instruments. And I love telling stories, and the work I do here on camera is very clearly the result of years and years of going onto a stage and having the bare bones of a story, and just kind of in the spontaneous moment of telling, bringing that story alive. And so today, the story that just popped in last night, and I thought about it, and I went to bed thinking about it, and I woke up thinking about it. So that to me says that there's something going on. And essentially, I want you to imagine living in a box. I don't draw boxes very well, but, let's say you're in this box. Life is good. You're happy. It's a big box. You have everything you need. You have food. You have running water. You have entertainment. You have all kinds of fun stuff to do in this box, and you're happy. Then one day, you hear a sound. A sound is coming from the corner of your room, of your box. And maybe it's a house, maybe it's a mansion. I don't know what your box is, but we all have this, right? And you look up, and it's like something is trying to come through. Something is calling you. And you look up, and at first you're like, what is this? What is this? And then eventually a hatch opens. I don't know how to draw a hatch, but it opens downwards, right? And somebody else is out here. And I don't know how to draw that. Just someone else is out here, and he pops his head in, right? And he's smiling. So a smile would be upside down. He's upside down. He's like, hey, hey, come out, right? This person is like reaching down in and saying, hey, there's something more out here, right? And in every story, in every hero's or heroine's journey, there is somebody, the stranger on the road, somebody that calls the main character out of the box of their daily existence. In the Lord of the Rings trilogy and The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, in the very first book, The Hobbit, Bilbo Baggins is called out of his comfort zone by the dwarves and by Gandalf the wizard. And then later on in the trilogy of the Rings, Frodo is called out of his world, and his friends are called out of their world. And this is the story that we tell over and over and over again, the story that we've told around a fire for countless generations, the story that we tell in our movie theaters. The main character is always called out of his comfortable life into a wider adventure. And in a very small way, that's what I do. I've been called out of my life, out of my little comfort zone, and now it's my turn to call you out. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out of your comfort zone, out into a different idea, an idea that perhaps you're ready for, or you may not be ready for. And either way, that's fine. But ultimately, we don't grow by staying in our same little box of a life. And our entire culture is designed to keep us safe in that little box. I mean, I live in Albany, New York. It's the state capital. I started seeing in my weight loss hypnosis practice just tons of state workers, right? And the state worker is kind of the archetype of someone who has been caught in the trap of safety and security. And a lot of them resisted my suggestions that they change their thinking, that they expand their thinking patterns to include the possibility that there may be more to life than good benefits, a steady paycheck, and a job that is boring and soul killing, right? And again, that's not a judgment. They are where they are. They're doing what they need to do on their journey. Everybody gets to where they go at their own time and their own place and their own speed, their own pace. All I'm saying is somehow you found me because you're looking for something. You're looking for something different. You're looking for perhaps a guide, someone to pop into your world and go, hey, I want to invite you out here. It's amazing. And yeah, it's not always predictable. It's not always comfortable. It's not always considered to be by others safe. But ultimately, we're all going to the same place. Whether you live in your box or join us out in the bigger world, we're all going to die. And who knows what that is. And maybe that's okay. Maybe you have come here to live a very safe, little, structured, confined life, and maybe you're happy with it. That's okay. But I kind of doubt it because you're here watching this video, right? You've expressed somehow an interest in expanding your mind, in learning how to run your mind, how to clear anxiety, how to overcome something, how to become more of a peak performer, to expand your life somehow in a way that actually makes sense, that's actually usable and duplicatable and practical, and that actually works, right? So that's what I'm here to share with you, that this story, you are the hero of this story. And when we get rid of the box, there's a big world out here. There's a big world out here that can take you wherever you want to go. And every time we expand the world, notice there's a frame here as well. We can go beyond that frame as well. There's always another realm, another world to explore. And so the question is, when are you going to start? You could start today. I'd like to invite you to check out a course that I've developed called Crush Anxiety Now. And even if anxiety may be a big deal in your life, it may be a small deal, we all are experiencing it because we have a hereditary evolutionary program called anxiety, and that is thinking about what you don't want to have happen in the future. And it's very helpful. We have houses because we thought ahead to the winter and we didn't want to be cold, right? We have clothing for the same reason. We have heating systems for the same reason. We thought ahead to what we didn't want. And a little of that's good. It's good to know. Out on the African Serengeti, there are lions. It's good to know they're out there. It's good to know how lions work, how lions think, where lions are. It's good to know that. We want to know because we don't want to bump into them some night when we're out for a stroll in the moonlight or out using the outhouse, right? We want to know, oh, that could happen, so let's do something different, right? But that's it. Once we've done that in our lives, anxiety is more and more something that is the walls, the box around your greatness, and we don't want that. We want to get rid of that. And this course is it's 31 days of me basically taking you through some of my best techniques, pattern interrupts, mind-changing ways to understand your entire mind and to start running it instead of it running you. And right now we're offering it extremely crazy cheap because we're kind of beta testing it. We wanted to get some people into it at a very low price to make sure all our systems worked, to make sure that as we move all of my different websites to this one website, Honest Hypnosis, that we handled a lot of the tiny details, and there's a lot of details. So we kept the price low because we wanted you, because you're some of the very first adventurers to join us, we wanted to give you a special price. The price, I've been notified by my business partner, is going up in a couple of days. There may be a timer below this, but Thursday, I think it's the 2 days from now. Today's Tuesday. Thursday, the price is going up. I think it'll probably go up midnight Thursday night, but it's going to go up. And I just want you to check it out. Check it out and see what it's all about. If it doesn't work for you, if it's not what you're looking for, there's a totally ironclad money back guarantee. And we need to test that system out too. So either way, you're helping us, right? We want to hear from you. I want to hear your questions. I want to have you talk to me, email me as you're going through the course. What is clear? What could be clearer? What else do you need? What questions do you have? And it's been very helpful to have some of the very first beta testers go through, and I hear from them almost every day, and I respond, I write back. It's like, it's actually better than when I was doing a lot of one-on-one work with clients, because I would work with someone, let's say on a Thursday, and send them off, and they'd come back the following week. Well, that's 7 days when I'm not there, right? But in this course, for 31 days, I'm there every single day. I'm there with you every single day, and you can go through the whole thing at your own pace and do it all in a week, or you can stretch it out, or you can go through one module, one video a day, and then do the exercises and practice, and then come back to start from the beginning. So either way, it's very flexible, and I want you to try it. I want you to check it out, because I think it could change your life. I think it could be the hatchway into a new world for you. And by God, it's my job to try to invite you, to challenge you, to coax you, to tease you, to nudge you, to urge you to try it out. Check it out. That's all. All right. So I will talk to you tomorrow as well, and I will see you on the inside. This is Mark Shepard. Your life is beautiful, and it can be even better. Living in the confines of your comfort zone is wonderful. I have comfort zones too, and this is all about pushing them, expanding them, really taking action, becoming the action-taking genius that you really are. So let's do it. I believe in you. I love you. My name is Mark Shepard, honesthypnosis.com. And check out my new course, Crush Anxiety Now. And I think you'll like it. All right. Thanks so much. Over and out. Talk to you soon.